Good evening again. I hope you enjoyed your dinner. We will start the evening with me introducing our head of school, Mrs. Riccardi.
Good evening, everybody. It's such a pleasure to be here tonight. I was just telling Mr. Ryan how nice the space looks with being full of not just all of our students, but our staff and our coaching staff and parents. It's just really nice to see everybody gathered together to experience the revival of our KAA, which is our Knox Athletic Association Awards Banquet. Knox Athletics is a very important part of the school's mission, as most of you know. And it's only fitting, I feel, that we took the time out tonight to do something special to honor our Knox Falcons. And not just the Falcons, but their coaches, our assistant athletic director, Coach Vasquez. I know he's here in the house tonight. I saw him before. Where are you, Coach? There he is. And also our athletic director, Mr. Mike Ryan, who's right here, who's also a student. And for everybody's many, many contributions that have made Knox Athletics so successful this year, even though it was a little bit of a tenuous year, we had some comings and goings. It's been a very, very successful year for our athletes and coaches. In particular right now, I would like to thank Mr. Ryan. He's got years of experience in private school athletics, and with Coach Liam's departure in the middle of the year, he has some greater opportunities, which I totally supported him with, and he moved on. I said to Mr. Ryan, gee, you have all this experience, you think you can help me out? And he's like, no. I don't want anything to do with it. So I said, okay. 2 weeks later, he came to me and he said, I'll do it. So I was like, yay. And he really committed to us when the school needed him the most, to take our athletic program to new heights based on his wisdom, his philosophies, all of which align with our school's mission. So I really want to thank Mr. Ryan for that. But Knox Athletics goes really far beyond just the school's mission. It does a lot of different things. The school's mission involves athletics, arts, and academics, obviously, but Knox Athletics creates bridges across the many nationalities that make up our Knox student body. It unites them with the common languages of sports and fitness, and that's really important. It brings together young people and adults who model for those young people the values of good sportsmanship, which is really, really important. It provides opportunities for every student, not just a select few, but every student to be an athlete and to take risks in an environment where they know they'll be supported and encouraged. Knox Athletics brings a sense of camaraderie and school spirit to our small but mighty school community campus. And all you need to do is attend any one of our competitions, whether it's in the equestrian riding ring, whether it's on the water, crew team, or in our gym, or on our fields, anywhere on our campus or off campus. You will feel the energy and the unity that defines the Knox School Falcons. So tonight, Falcons, enjoy celebrating you and all of your accomplishments that have made yourselves, your families, your coaches, and me, your head of school, so very proud. Sempre Luca.
Thank you, Mrs. Riccardi. You don't have to stand there the whole 5 minutes and want to talk, so please. As we begin tonight, I would like to first show my gratitude to a few people who helped me with this evening, as well as helped me get established and settled in the athletic director role since January when I began. Mrs. Riccardi, Mrs. Maserlian, Mrs. Cleary, Mia, our KAA rep this year, the culinary staff, Coach Vasquez, the maintenance staff, and the PSA. I thank you very much for your help in getting me settled into this new position, and I sincerely mean that. Welcome to all students, whether you participated in sports or not, staff, parents, and friends. I'm going to just share a few thoughts for just a couple of minutes to kind of segue into the night. We are here tonight for a few reasons. One, to gather this year for one of the final times as a school. That's what makes it nice. Two, to gather for one of the final times as a senior class, maybe. So a round of applause for all of our seniors here. Three, to enjoy each other's company as a really nice school community that I feel is extremely rich with people, students, parents, and staff alike, who are genuine, who are caring, who are unique in different ways, and accepted as such. And four, to acknowledge in particular tonight the efforts in sports that hopefully helped you to grow in some way, be it through the agony of defeat, the making of a new friend, the thrill of a great victory, or simply by laughing with the people you spent your time with this year and enjoying the time that you spent. Maybe you have some regrets. That's okay. Grow from them. Learn from them. Try not to make the same mistakes and have the same regrets. Time is short, and I hope you enjoyed your experiences this year. When I stepped into the athletic director position over the Christmas break and into the first of the year, I tried to evaluate the way things were and wanted to be very careful with how to approach things in a reasonable way. I thought it would be best to pretty much leave things as they were, with the exception of not making it mandatory to be on a team. I completely understand and agree with the value of participation and good health initiatives. Having been involved in scholastic competitive sports as a player and coach for, I hate to say this, 50 years, one thing is essential with pretty much everything in life, and that is you have to want to be there. You can't be forced to be there. Desire, some level of passion or interest and commitment in anything is a prerequisite for having any level of success with what you do. You have to want to be anywhere doing something or with anyone for good reason. Otherwise, it's going to be a waste of valuable time. If we're going to do well in school, you have to want to. If you're going to play an instrument well, you have to want to. If you're going to have a good relationship with someone, you have to want to. Whatever it is, you have to want to do something in order to do it well. To go through the motions of selling yourself short and selling short the others that may be involved. It's not fair to you, and it's not fair to them. I did not find it valuable to force students to be on a team who did not want to be there. It's a waste of the students' time and a waste of the coach's time and effort to put together a working plan for a team that might not want to be there. A coach is not supposed to fight to get someone to want to come to practice, to want to work physically hard and put forth effort in something that an athlete is otherwise supposed to do. So we'll see how this model goes moving forward, and we'll adjust it as necessary. For many kids all over in schools and at every age level, sports is simply something to do or a hobby that they enjoy or stay in shape and just play around with their friends, or something that one is very passionate about. It really doesn't mean very different things to different people, but it does mean different things to different people. At the end of the day, the point of playing sports is to accomplish one or a few of these things, in my opinion. Satisfy the desire of competing with a strong desire to attain victory because winning matters. Set a goal and work towards accomplishing that goal, and at least being happy with your effort if the goal is not attained. Working harder to meet that goal you just missed the last time, make up for it. Keep working. Learning how to deal with challenges that come your way. Learning how to work with people. Learning how to accept constructive criticism. Being on time and showing self-discipline. Learning how to be positive and make uneasy situations a little bit better. Figuring out what it takes to beat an opponent and strategize a working plan. Have satisfaction with challenging yourself. That is probably one of the things I think, I don't want to say is lacking with kids today, but sometimes people quit too easily. Push yourself, challenge yourself to be better, don't hang your head, dig in, and keep on going. That's what I want things to be about here. Lastly, being able to say that you didn't quit. Don't be a quitter. If you do want to stop doing something, do it the right way. Finish your obligation and finish your commitment. Do it with grace, dignity, and respect. I'm almost done. Now this list can be longer or shorter depending on one's goals. Having been involved in sports as a player and coach and knowing people at every level, from NBA coaches and players and college coaches all the way down to CYO, one other thing is certain about participating in sports and in life. How you participate and how you act says everything about your character, your work ethic, and your attitude across all spectrums. As I said it before, be it relationships with others, including family, friends, colleagues, and acquaintances, sports, academics, your job, or walking in public. It's not about how good you are. Sports, in all of its forms, is supposed to teach us about leadership, teamwork, individual and team effort, pride, and respect of self and others. It shapes who you are and who you can be. One big thing that sets people apart in job interviews is when someone speaks of how they played sports in high school or in college, no matter what level it is. It is appealing to bosses and managers to hear how sports has taught someone to fulfill those things I mentioned a moment ago. It teaches how to handle adversity, to win or lose with grace and dignity, to work well with others. Employers do not want showboats who talk a lot. Talk is cheap. They want solid, well-rounded, and respectable people. Think about it. If you were in charge of something, who would you want there with you? What kind of a person would you want? What kind of a worker would you want? Would you want you in front of you? Be your best self in sports and in life. Use sports to shape who you are and who you can be. Thank you. Now we're going to move on with recognizing you, students, for your hopefully positive participation in sports this year. And I hope you have a desire to play and compete and come back next year, for those of you who are not leaving us. You and we will only be as good as you decide you want us to be, no matter what you are doing here at Knox. We'd like to acknowledge each student who took part in playing on the team this year. We will introduce each team and its members, and we will follow up tonight with recognizing the students who went a little above and beyond in a particular sport. In my short tenure so far, I want to thank the coaches who took the time to be here at work, to be part of a good team, and to create a good team. When I say good, I don't mean win-win-win, but good in the sense that you worked together, you listened, and you made an effort to do your best and enjoy playing on the team together. Each coach will come up and say a brief few words and recognize each player from the team. They will also mention if someone was awarded a PSAA League Honor, which are some of the things that we have here. So those coaches are going to call up their teams, just come on up. Mia is going to help me out. We're going to give you a certificate, and the coach will acknowledge if you are a PSAA honoree, and you'll get that as well, and then you'll return to your seat. Okay? I do want to mention the equestrian program real quick. If some of their people were here, we would be honoring them tonight. We are not going to formally include them in this evening's events. A couple of them are down in Kentucky competing, doing very well from what we see. James North is down there too, so what we've done is set aside some time at the end of the school day on Wednesday. I don't know if you guys have seen that in the bulletin yet, but I'm going to put out something a little bit more formal on Monday as well, so that we can do this kind of thing for them when they're all here, instead of doing it when some of them are missing. So we look forward to that too. Okay, tonight we're going to start with boys soccer, so Coach Vasquez, come on up please.
Thank you, Mr. Ryan. Imagine a place where passion meets precision, where skill defies gravity, and where a single kick of a ball can ignite the pride of an entire school. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the captivating realm of soccer, where the beautiful game enchants hearts and transcends boundaries far outside the classroom. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Christian Vasquez, and I've had the pleasure of being the boys' head varsity soccer coach this past school year. Tonight, we're here to honor and recognize our student athletes and their successes in their respective sport. This year, our team competed in the PSAA conference and had many new changes to the team. We had the addition of 2 assistant coaches, Coach McCormick and Coach Chris, who were an instrumental help towards the success of the team this season. On top of our new coaching staff, we added 10 new players to our roster. There was a tall order to be asked to make sure the players not only learn and develop the right skills, but also mesh together as well in a team. With every team, there are many obstacles that each coach has to face, but that is the beauty of coaching, that we get to face each obstacle together as a team. This year, we finished our season as the league champions, going undefeated in the process, with our biggest obstacle being the championship game. If anyone saw the game, you would have known that it was a close game, as it was as close as games can go, and unfortunately, luck wasn't on our side. It was not the result we wanted by any means of the word, but we were able to do something that the soccer team has not been able to do since 2009, and that was get to a championship game. Much of this is due to my team and the attitude they had to conduct themselves within the face of adversity. The biggest positive I saw in my team this year was our team's atmosphere and chemistry. We were a group of individuals who learned how to play with one another on a team and in a system that was conducive to our team's successes this fall. I am incredibly grateful to have been part of this team and am honored to have made such amazing memories with each player that I coached. I am hopeful that my players were able to learn that being great players is amazing, but the root of the mission is to strive to become great people. I want to say thank you to the administration for their continued support of the team, Coach Chris and Coach McCormick for their help organizing the boys, Mrs. Valero, Mr. Cataldo, and the Knox community for all their school spirit and attendance at all of our games, and of course, my players for their efforts and patience with me over this past year. When I call your name, please come up to receive a certificate of accomplishment in participating with the team this season. Jovan Rukovic. Henry Lee. Damian Stanisic. Bogari Zhang. Clady Beachy. D.H. Hogg. Alan Montero Becerra. Gregory Goodman. Patrick Corso. Tommy N. Aaron Bogart. Leo Quinn. Martina Perez Lobo. Paul Ryu. Kay Cato. Our first PSAA All-Conference selection, Maxim Lupcevic. Our second PSAA All-Conference selection, Joey Valera. Our third PSAA All-Conference selection, Declan Morel Smith. Our fourth PSAA All-Conference selection, Farouk Amir. And our PSAA All-Conference MVP goes to Jaime Sanchez Gomez. A big thank you again to the team for their great season.
Thank you, Coach. And congratulations to all those kids one more time, please. Good job, soccer. Next up will be girls and then boys, or vice versa. Volleyball, Coach Pagola.
All right, we'll start with the girls. Ladies, what can I say? Our season was quite the roller coaster this year. From not knowing if we would have a full team to having a team of nearly 20 girls. From winning our first game and having it ripped from us for reasons outside of our control, to making it to the finals and almost winning in a magical underdog style. We went from days of arguing with each other to ending the season in one big group hug full of various emotions. There were a lot of struggles we faced as a team this year, but every struggle made us stronger as individuals and as a team. Learning our seniors couldn't play the rest of the season made everyone a bit more appreciative of having the opportunity to be on the court. Seeing the continued support from our seniors motivated everyone to work harder and work together. Losing many of our afternoon practices to rehearsals taught us a lot about ourselves when we would wake up and be in the gym together at 6:30 in the morning. And honestly, those are my favorite moments with you. As tired as we all were, we managed to laugh and work hard. Our season may not have ended the way that we wanted it to, but I stand here incredibly proud of all of you. I am proud of my seniors, who didn't quit on us and became a valuable asset to us off the court. I am proud of my veteran players for knowing that you can always improve and having the desire to do so. I am proud of my rookie players, especially my middle school girls, who came in with little to no knowledge of volleyball, but put in the effort to improve, creating a great foundation for their future years. You are a wonderful and talented group of young ladies, and I can't wait to see what the fall varsity season brings us. At this time, I would like to acknowledge the members of the girls' JV volleyball team. Please come up and accept your certificate when I call your name. Wapa Brand. Callie Lane. Dahlia Paracha. Zanab Wahid. Georgia Italia. Kiara Chen. Amber Sun. Ava Cronholm. Carlota Lorea Navarrete. Carmen Marza Agusti. Gertrude Kaitsevi. Helen Fan. Olga Markovich. Our first all PSA, Joy Ochisanya. Our next all PSA, Mia Aquino. And our final all PSA, Anna Durso. All right, moving on to our boys. I'm just gonna say it. You guys did it again. I suppose all the harassing you guys did, rushing into my office, trying to start the season early, even going as far as asking Ms. Riccardi to have me start the season early, really paid off. This season was not without obstacles though, our biggest one being 4 days of practice in 36 days. But that did not stop any of you from putting your heads together and coming up with a solution. We attempted outdoor practices, practicing on the tennis courts, and even traveled to practice at outside courts. We had every opportunity to wave our surrender flag, but instead you came up with other ideas until you found one that worked for us. It's that drive, that motivation, and that dedication that was rewarded with your very well-deserved second championship in back-to-back years. I have loved working with this team for 2 years now, watching the friendship you all had and continue to build on and off the court, hearing the laughs and watching the absolute foolishness that would happen on a day-to-day basis, whether it was hearing you guys sing on the court, watching you find a way to merge every single sport into the game of volleyball, or you all collapsing on each other at the center court. If nothing else, you kept me laughing and looking forward to the next day. Thank you all for the amazing season and congratulations on all the success you've had as a team. At this time, I'd like to call up the members of the boys varsity volleyball team. Please come up and accept your certificate. Jackson. Aiden Ashburn. Bogari Zhang. Henry Lee. Hunter Lacey. Patrick Durso. Tommy Nguyen. Our first all PSAA, Leo Bui. Our second all PSAA, Maxim Vukcevic. Our third PSA selection, Paul Rue. Our fourth all PSA selection, Peter Sai. Our regular season MVP, Declan Morel-Smith. And our postseason PSA MVP, Philip Sai. Thank you.
Just, the volleyball team there deserves a little extra round of applause, I think, for a really, really good championship. I have the regular season championship plaque and the playoff championship plaque, and I also have Mrs. Pergola's Coach of the Year for the PSA plaque as well, so congratulations to her. Cross country will be next. Coach.
Still be 7 minutes. Mr. Chisena, Ms. Galt, and I are proud to have coached the fall cross-country season here at Knox. The athletes on this team have demonstrated athleticism and determination, whether it was running into Long Beach, sprinting outside of the gym, or running on the treadmill when the weather was poor. Each of you set goals and worked hard to achieve them. We hope you continue to chase your athletic dreams. I would now like to introduce the members of the cross-country team. When I call your name, please come up and receive your certificate. Dylan Blackgrove Lewis. Faith Terry. Matthew Ferland Susanna. Evan Lee. Keith Matusami. Ariana Ferment. Jack Sun. Rob Thompson. Runa Zhang. Come on up, Kimmy. Way to go.
Thank you, coaches. Congratulations there, cross country. Next up is boys basketball. Coach Allen.
The boys basketball team this year was an eventful season, to say the least. It's my first year here at Knox, and it's something that I would cherish. These 9 kids that I'm about to bring up really set the foundation for everything that I think this program can accomplish in the future. They are a testament to what hard work, what dedication, what believing in somebody's vision is. They went through what most would say would be torture. Practicing with us, myself, Coach Jalen, and Coach Keith that's not here, is a little rough. We're different. But these 9 individuals really put everything to work and everything that you said. And they did a great job this year. We had a lot of ups and downs, a lot more ups than downs. A couple close games. Stony Brook at home was a close game. Stony Brook away was a heartbreaking close game, losing at a buzzer beater. And then we had the magical run at the end, which is us beating Portledge at Portledge on our senior night. Only team in our league to do it. Unfortunately, due to league rules, they didn't make the playoffs. But they are a great group of guys, and the best is yet to come for them because of all their hard work and what they did. So one by one, I'm going to call their names up, and we'll start with Rob. Good team. Bill. Aiden. Johan. Michael's not here, so now we have the 2 all-league players, excuse me. All right. I can say enough about these 2 individuals. I'll start with Damien. Damien is a wonderful kid, super hardworking, dedicated to always getting better and making his teammates better, and I couldn't say enough about him. And then you have Max. The ultimate athlete, is a great kid. Again, he's gonna be way better on a college campus than he was here. So I'm very proud of this young man.
Thank you, Coach. You know, it's a very small world. When I started here at Knox last July, coincidentally, I think it's kind of the same timeline when Coach Allen was going to start coaching here. And I heard the name, and I said, that's a familiar name. We know of each other from probably 15 years ago, coaching against each other and at some point with each other at another school. So I'm looking forward to working with Coach down the road here. So congratulations to the boys basketball team. They had a great year. Girls basketball. Coach Hart.
Coach Chris and I are very proud of the girls on the JV basketball team here at Knox. Many of the girls on this team picked up a basketball for the first time at the start of our season. I speak for both of us when I say we had a fantastic experience watching you girls learn new skills and form a team. We gave it our all in the JV championship game. You should all be very proud of your efforts this season. I would now like to introduce the members of the girls JV basketball team. Kiara Chen. Eva Cronholm. Anna Jerso. Ali Leila Leggage. JC Lane. Carlitza Verita. Rubina Mendoni. Tatiana Matman. League MVP Carmen Marza. Joy Abdusanian. Keith Abdusanian. Rafa Brandt. All-League Martina Perez. Helen Pham. Jackie Reduto. Emma Tava. Amber Sun. And Zana Hughes. Georgia Italian. Okay, so our all-lead goes to Carmen Leila Martina. Thanks. Carmen is also league MVP.
Thank you, Coach. Good job, girls. Badminton, Coach Roach.
This year, Mr. Pollard and I had the pleasure of coaching the boys and girls badminton team. Our team consisted of expert players, players who were new to the sport, and all abilities in between. Some competed fiercely, and some practiced with us but didn't want to compete or weren't ready. However, they were an integral part of our team, also cheerleading and scorekeeping. What amazed me the most was the passion and commitment each player gave. Every player played hard, played with heart, and had a lot of fun doing so. It was a pleasure for me to watch because I don't usually see such exuberance when they come to my math class. I may need to install some nets in my classroom. When I call your name, please come up and get your certificate. Kiara Chen. Patrick Durso. D.H. Han. Karen Homa. Georgia Italia. Gertrude Katabi, 16 going on 17. Callie Lang, Evan Lee, Layla Kitchick, Andrew Mock, Rubina Merdini, Carmen Maza Agasti, Tatiana Hoffman, Tommy Wen, Pete Otusanya, Dalia Paracha, Jackie Reduto, Jane Sun, and Jack Sun. Philip Sy, Peter Sy, Yvonne G, Bogari Zhang, Kimi Zhang, and our PSAA all-team selection, number 1, Paul Root, number 2, Joy Otuzaki, and number 3, Eric Lian. I'd also like to give a shout out to all of the other students who came with us on our road trips to cheer us on. They were also a great part of our team. Thank you.
you, Coach. Next is crew. Coach Killian.
Good evening, everybody. So I'm Mrs. Kilgannon, or Coach K to most of the athletes. In January, I transitioned into the head coaching role with Coach Alex joining as an assistant coach. The crew team went through a lot of transitions this year, and I thank the administration and all of the rowers that supported these changes. In the fall, the roster of the crew team was so big that the erg room was packed out, right? And then some of the students realized what it takes to be a rower, maybe didn't continue to stay in the erg room, the sweatiness, the horribleness of the smell sometimes, the fans not working, asking for more ab workouts, and then not being able to complete those ab workouts and asking for easier ones. Wading into hip deep water, or sometimes higher for some of our student athletes, because we don't have docks here, so you have to be able to deal with very cold waters and able to deal with high tide days as well as high winds. Ripping your hands apart, that is part of crew. Right? There are students in this room right now that could probably bleed on you if they tried to. If you're a crew coach, definitely invest in Band-Aids. That is going to be great for your investments. So students that try to balance academics with their extracurriculars as well as rowing, it is not an easy game. It is a hard thing to do, and it is not for the faint of heart. But when a rower shows up, they really do show up, right? And for that, they put the time in on and off the water, and I'm grateful to be a part of this journey for them. Our team attended several events this year and returned victorious, be it the Long Island Cougar Classic, which is an indoor erging regatta, or the Long Island Scholastic Championship, a water race at Bar Beach in Port Washington. All of our athletes received medals in any event that they took place in. Even when our top varsity athlete traveled to the World Rowing Indoor Championship in Canada, he emerged with a 5th place win in the 500 meter sprint, a 7th place win out of 66 competitors in the 2,000 meter race. And I have to give a shout out to the boys varsity 4, who rowed at states after only 2 water practices together. All of those students were a member of the Sound of Music cast, so they were probably singing 16 going on 17 as they rowed up to the race course in unison. Rowing is not something that every high school student gets to experience. It is truly a privilege to have the equipment and the water access that our students have here, that we get to go right on campus and get on the water. So I'd like to honor all of the students that participated in fall, winter, or spring crew season. From a rower and a coach of 20 plus years, who still has calluses to prove it, crew is really something that changes you. Thank you for being part of this amazing sport. As I call your name, come up. Alec Apostolidis. Aaron Bogart, Helen Chen, Faith Kurth, Bobby Fischera, Karen Hama, Gertrude Kaitibi, Hunter Lacey, Dylan Bauer Lewis, Barry Lee, Andrew Ma, Rubina Manern, Trevor Mandia, Logan Markovic, Jovan Mirkovic, Giovanni Cooney, Jackie Woodrow, Paul Rayu, Kendra Sanchez, Hannah Simkis, Peter Sai, Teresa Wisa, Jack Yang, Lisa Yang, Jennifer Alex Yu, and Kimmy Zhang. I said they all started out in the beginning. Thank you.
Thank you, Coach. Congratulations to all of those participants. One more round of applause for them, please. At this time, we'll recognize those student athletes who went a little above and beyond on their team. This is not to say that all of you did not do that. These students stood out just a little bit more. The most improved player is one who progressed from the beginning of the season to the end. He or she improved in performance, preparation, and showed a desire to do well in the sport and get better. The Coaches Award recipient is one who shows a good attitude, is a team player, is selfless in practice and in competition, and is cooperative with coaches and teammates. This person epitomizes the type of student and athlete that coaches especially enjoy having on their teams. The most valuable player, runner, or rower award recipient is a combination of the others and also shows that he/she is able to perform competitively at a bit of a higher level than others within the skill set that is required in the sport. They possess multiple qualities that exuberate what an MVP exemplifies. These awards are often very difficult for coaches to select, and it is often the most difficult part of the job come season's end. In the program in front of you, you'll notice that some of these awards are permanent awards, meaning that the student's name will be on the trophy that stays here in school. I will recall each coach to come up to present those awards to their chosen athletes. And we will again go with boys soccer. Coach.
Thank you, Mr. Ryan. The first award I'm going to be presenting is the High Score Award. Scoring goals in soccer is not merely about skill or technique. It's an art form that requires precision, vision, and a deep understanding of the game. And Maxim has started this art in a way that leaves fans in awe and opponents in frustration. Throughout the season, Max has consistently demonstrated their ability to find the back of the net with remarkable flair and effectiveness. With each goal scored, they've electrified the atmosphere, igniting a surge of energy that goes through the crowd and fills our hearts with joy and excitement. Congratulations, Max, on this well-deserved recognition. Next up, I have the Coaches Award. The Coaches Award is a special recognition that goes beyond statistics and accolades. It is an acknowledgement of the qualities that make an athlete truly exceptional: leadership, dedication, sportsmanship, and a relentless drive to push oneself and inspire others. Throughout the season, Farouk has consistently demonstrated an unwavering commitment to the team both on and off the field. Their passion for the game is infectious, and their determination serves as a beacon of inspiration for their teammates. What sets Farouk apart is not only his individual achievements, but also his selflessness on the field. He possesses a unique ability to elevate the performance of those around them, always putting the success of the team above personal glory. His vision, strategic thinking, and ability to make split-second decisions has led to countless opportunities for their teammates to shine. Thank you, Farouk, for your outstanding achievement in the season. Next up, I have the Most Improved Award. The Most Improved Award is a testament to the transformative journey that athletes undertake throughout the course of a season. This accolade celebrates remarkable progress both on and off the field and acknowledges the immense dedication and hard work athletes taken to invest in their craft. At the beginning of the season, Aaron faced challenges and obstacles that might have discouraged many. However, they embraced these difficulties as opportunities for growth and refused to let setbacks define them. Instead, they approached every practice and match with an insatiable appetite for improvement and a hunger to exceed his own expectations. Through sheer determination and a tireless work ethic, Aaron has showcased an incredible transformation in his skills, technique, and overall game understanding. Their commitment to continuous learning, whether through additional training sessions, studying the game, or seeking guidance from coaches, has been truly remarkable. Thank you, Aaron, for inspiring us all with your incredible work. The last award I'll be presenting is the Team MVP. Today we gather to celebrate an exceptional individual who has not only left an indelible mark on the soccer field, but has also earned the highest recognition bestowed by their teammates, the Team MVP. The Team MVP award holds a special significance as it is a reflection of the deep respect, admiration, and appreciation that teammates have for their honorees' contributions to the team's success. It is a testament to their invaluable presence on and off the field, their exceptional skill, and the extraordinary impact they have made throughout the season. As the Team MVP, this individual has embodied the essence of true sportsmanship. They have shown humility in victory, resilience in defeat, and a relentless pursuit of improvement. Their commitment to the team's success and their selflessness in putting the collective above personal glory has made them an exceptional role model for their peers. Today we celebrate Declan's outstanding achievements.
Thank you, Coach. Volleyball, Coach Pergola.
Starting again with the girls. Our Knox MVP for the girls' JV volleyball team is a player who always put 100% into volleyball on and off the court, no matter the time of the day. She was a great leader and player, and I'm honored to have coached her this year. Congratulations, Olga Markovich. Our most improved player is a student athlete who would probably laugh when she hears her name. She had minimal desire to be on the team. She was apologetic for being, as she always said, not good enough. So many times throughout the season, but yet being a genuine asset on the starting six lineup. Congratulations, Layla Lekich. I also have to apologize because I skipped her name when we did the certificate, so. The Coaches Award goes out to two very special girls on the team. Without these two, I truly would have been lost. These girls were our biggest fans and supporters, never let anything get them down, and one in particular took on nearly every ref and scorekeeper for the other teams throughout the season, ensuring that our team, their teammates, were never overlooked in any way. Congratulations and thank you to Zana Wahid and Georgia Italia. For the boys team, our Knox MVP for the boys varsity volleyball team is a player who at times gives his life for the ball. He's a libero at heart, but a talented full court player. His saves and his aces are a big reason we have as much success as we've had. Congratulations, Peter Sy. Our most improved player is someone who genuinely has an amazing level of athleticism. He jumped right into the sport, shocked us all with his ability and skill, and when he wasn't happy enough with his progress, requested extra practice and time to fine-tune his skills. Congratulations, Leo Boyd. The Coaches Award this year is for a player who drives me nuts more often than not. He's demanding, he's stubborn, and he's headstrong, but above all, he is talented. Last year, he was a little shy and hesitant to speak up, and I kept telling him I'm going to make him a leader, that he was going to be a strong captain. He was going to speak up, but little did I know that by begging him to speak up, I wouldn't get him to stop. All that said, he has truly come into his leadership role on this team, and I can't wait to see what he continues to do the next 2 years. Congratulations, Philip Sack. Thank you.
Thank you, Coach. Cross country, please.
All right, so for our first Most Improved Award, we are giving this to Dylan Valgrove Lewis. So Dylan, you showed up to every practice determined to beat your previous time. Your hard work was noticeable during our meets. You placed 29 out of 100 other athletes in your first race of the season. We are so proud of all that you have accomplished, and you should be as well. We would like to recognize your efforts with this Most Improved Award. Kimmy, although you usually came into practice with your own workout routine and running schedule, the coaches just could not stop you. Your dedication to cross country was inspiring to watch. You should be proud of yourself for your accomplishments, such as placing 8th in our first race with 100 other athletes. Your consistency and motivation will take you far. Please come up to receive the Coaches Award.
Good evening. The team MVP. It was not only his athleticism, but his bright personality that kept the team spirits high during the meets and practices. We recognize how he balanced training for cross country in the afternoon with basketball practice at night. He worked extremely hard throughout the fall season. We would like to present the Team MVP award to Ron Thompson.
Thank you, coaches. Boys basketball, Coach Allen.
So the most improved player goes to a young man that he came a long way this year. People didn't think that he was as talented as he is. He worked so hard every single day, and I couldn't say anything more. I wish him the best as he is going to be playing college basketball. Ramosa Thompson. So the Coach's Award. The Coach's Award goes to an individual that thought he was the fourth coach on our staff. He was very dedicated to getting the team better, to getting everybody to come together, to getting everybody to be committed to practicing hard and intense. His leadership, his expertise, everything about him is just immaculate. He's a very intelligent young man, and I really, really hope that he plays basketball in college next year. Damien, come up and get So MVP is probably the easiest award to give out. This kid probably averaged a triple-double. He was everywhere defensively. He scored, assists, rebounds, steals. I mean, you name it, he did it. And he did it at a level that was just extravagant. Max, come up and give that.
Thank you, Coach. Girls basketball.
Layla, when you first showed up for our first practice, I remember Coach saying he was just very relieved that you were tall. But in reality, your height was just an added bonus to all of the hard work and determination that you displayed this season. You have mastered so many new skills in such a short period of time, and for that, we would like to award you with Most Improved. Martina, Coach would always tell me after practice that although you never had any forward basketball experience or training, you did have so much crazy energy that you really could not be stopped on the court. You communicated with your teammates and always put in 100%. Martina, please come up to receive the Coach's Award. And finally, Carmen, you are not only an extremely talented basketball player, you have a contagious personality and love for the sport that really pushed the other girls on the team to do their best. Speaking not only as your former basketball coach, but your current English teacher, I can confidently say that you are an extremely driven individual who faces challenges head on. Carmen, will you please come up to receive the award for team effort?
Thank you, Coach. Badminton, please. Coach Roach.
Well, let's start with the MVP award. The MVP is going to a very gifted athlete who is so fun to watch that the opposing coaches always ask, please let him go last so that everybody else can watch. So that's Paul Rue. The next award goes to Most Improved. And this goes to Jackie Reduto. Jackie came in a little bit late before the season had gotten started and asked if she could join the badminton team. And I said sure, even though she was doing crew. I wasn't really sure how much time she was going to be able to give us. But Jackie has a great demeanor. She's incredibly flexible, did everything that she needed to do. She had 10 wins. So she was definitely most improved from the time when she came in till the end of the season. So come on, Jackie. Next, the Coaches Award. And I have to say this one was hard because, as Mr. Ryan stated, this award could have gone to so many of my players. It was really hard to choose on this one. So the player who's getting the Coaches Award is someone who's really committed to the team, dependable, and probably, I would say, has the biggest heart. In fact, I'd even make it the best heart award. This award's going to go to someone who really cares about his teammates, and that's Kimmy. I get to do 2 Coaches Awards. So the other Coaches Award that I want to give, and again, this could have gone to so many players. This was the player who was always at practice first, always setting up first, and again, always watching out.
Thank you, Coach. And crew, please. Coach K.
Okay, so we're going to start with Most Improved. So this student athlete only joined the team in the winter. It's a hard season to join because you're only in the erg room. The student showed up every day to practice, sometimes asked for extra workouts, whether it be abs, whether it be an extra crew workout on the erg, but then also complained about the workouts that we gave them. Asked for easier ones, but then did them anyway. Complained about it in intervals the entire time. Would also complain and say, I can't do it, I can't do this, and then would sit down and do it and be super focused. So this was an everyday dance that me and Coach Alex did, and we enjoyed every minute of it because he was so good at what he did. So for the Most Improved this year, with a 2K time that got faster by 45 seconds in 3 months, and also a dot rowing technique that improved by leaps and bounds in a short amount of time, Dylan. The next award is the Coaches Award. This student athlete has been rowing since the 7th grade, a world record holder of the 13-14 age erging slide marathon. He also holds first place titles for all the indoor rowing regattas that he attended from 2020 to 2023. Second place in junior doubles at New York State last year. Was selected to attend ODP, which is Olympic Development Program, and HP, the High Performance Camp for U.S. Rowing. 2019 U15 Cox Quad and Junior Quad champion. Was a coaching assistant for the silver medal winning U17 8 and a gold medal winning U17 4 at Summer Youth Nationals last summer. So this student wasn't selected for this to be the recipient of this reward because of all of his rowing accomplishments. That was part of it. It's because of his ability to be a true chameleon, truly. The saying is, any boat, any side, any seat, any time. This athlete truly embodies that. Where you might forget sometimes that he can row both sides, sweep and scull, he can be a coxswain, he can sit in any seat and also be that coach. So, his knowledge of crew is sometimes beyond the coach's knowledge. And he forgets that his brain sometimes goes about 5 times faster than his actual coach or other rowers do. So instead of asking, can I cox this boat? He says with confidence and a slight hint of arrogance, I am coxing the girls' 4. He is the student athlete that will be continuing his rowing career in college, and I have no doubt moving into a head coaching role as soon as he admits that crew is for life. Even though he admitted he hates the water part of rowing, the coaching award goes to Aaron Wilbur.
Now I want to say thank you to these coaches who took up these roles very shortly. They did the best that they could to make it have great having as my coaches. I want to thank the Knox crew program. I'm at home for the past couple of years. It's a wonderful team with me for the rest of my life. Thank you, Knox.
Hello, everybody. The final award we're going to be giving out is the MVP award. This student athlete has been rowing since the winter of his 8th grade year. This year alone, he has accomplished the following: world record holder for the 10K on the dynamic erg in the 17 to 18-year-olds. His time was 35:56.2. I just want to put that into perspective. 3-time Olympic champion Eric Murray holds the record for his age group, and he was only 4 minutes faster. So this student athlete holds with Olympic rowers. The student athlete had the opportunity to row for Long Island Rowing this season and placed in varsity double and varsity quad. This past weekend at the New York State Rowing Scholastic Championships, he received 3rd place for his varsity pair. He placed 3rd in time trials for the varsity double, taking 5th place for the clubs and grand finals. He has for a long time been our team's most valuable player because of his dedication to the sport and the level of internal motivation that I wish every student athlete paid to their sport. If I could bottle his mindset and give everyone a drop of his courage and self-determination, we would all be better for it. The student athlete would be leaving behind a legacy that would be hard to live up to. 5 world records on the erg, attendance at elite OGP and HP rowing camps, 1st place 500 US rowing indoor championship, also known as the Crash Bees. 2nd place at NYSSRA's double in 2020. He also was invited to join the junior national team for Korea this summer, and he will be continuing his rowing career as of right now, because he just got another offer, at Oxford Brooks next year in college. So give it up for our MVP, Jimmy Alex.
Thank you, Coach. And if we could have one more very grandiose round of applause for all of those special award winners. And so at this point in the program, where I traditionally say, I continue to thank you for your patience. You know, ceremonies are wonderful, but sometimes they're tough to get through, and I can appreciate that, and I appreciate you hanging in there for these kids. To wrap up the evening, there are a few special awards to be presented. Each of these awards has their own special meaning and represents someone or something in particular who is significant to the Knox School and its traditions. The Best Cooperation in Gym Award is an award that is presented to a student who exemplifies what it means to give. He, she gives of their time, their effort, their love of the school, in and around the gym and athletics. The student wants to help, is dependable and trustworthy. He, she takes initiative and simply does what needs to be done in order to get the task done as needed in the moment. The student may or may not play on a team, in addition to taking on the role of helping the athletic department function well, with things that other people may not even think of. This student is interested in sports and taking on responsible roles within the school. This year's recipient of the Best Cooperation in Gym Award goes to Mia. The High Points Award winner is an award presented on behalf of Mrs. Walter Whitaker, whose daughter Beth won this award in 1963. This award exemplifies a student who is a team player, exhibits good sportsmanship, has a good attitude, and shows good performance in sports, along with selflessness in sport. This year's High Point winner is presented to Max. The Perseverance in Athletics Award is presented to a student who possesses an undeniable work ethic and preparation to compete in his or her chosen sport or sports. This individual works tirelessly to be his or her best, both in and out of season, in addition to carrying him or herself with class and respect for the game and those around him or her while competing. This year's Perseverance in Athletics Award is presented to Damian. I know there are a couple of people in here who can't wait to go and see an NBA playoff game on TV. And I don't know if I made the over-under, Aaron, did I make the over-under? No? Okay. Our final award of the evening is the T. Allen Manfuso Athlete of the Year Award. This award is presented to the student athlete who exemplifies all of the qualities held within the previous awards presented, along with proven competitive success in his or her specific sport. This individual puts in the time to truly be the best performer he or she can be, and shows it with results in competition against others. With this award, established in 2010, Athletes are evaluated by the athletic department based on their ability to lead, possess sportsmanship, have exceptional abilities, success, and integrity. This year's T. Allen Manfuso Athlete of the Year is presented to Alex Lee. Students, beyond tonight, please take the time to thank your parents, your teachers, and your coaches. Each has sacrificed something to contribute to you having a positive experience here at Knox. And we hope you take advantage of all those opportunities that you have to better yourself in a variety of ways. Students, please give a round of applause for all of those people right now. This concludes our celebration tonight. Thank you again for your participation, your patience. Have a wonderful weekend. Study for your final exams. Thank you for being here. Good night.